Hello everyone, I'm Brielle and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about my top 10 favorite houseplants at the moment. If you like this video, please make sure to give a thumbs up, and if you want to see any future videos, make sure to subscribe. Let's get into my favorite plants. So the first one on my list is the Philodendron mikans. This plant is known for its beautiful velvety textured leaves and stunning tones that it has. You get a lot of coppers, a lot of greens, and it is just such a stunning plant. I have wanted this plant actually for a very long time, so I'm glad I finally have one, but this isn't the first one I've had. The first one I had was only maybe like 3 cuttings that I got on Etsy, and it didn't do too well acclimating to my home. I'm not sure if it was just stress from shipping or what it was. And so I had a hard time with that one, but I did take care of it and nurse it back to health, and I gave it to a friend not too long ago. But this one I've only had for maybe a couple months now, and I got it from Urban Jungles BK. He sells a variety of beautiful plants on Etsy, and this was one of the plants I received from him. And yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite plants at the moment, and it probably will be for a very long time. Next on my list is my very long Tradescantia lilac. This one has just amazed me. It used to be a very tiny plant that I propagated from my mother plant, and I put it in a west-facing window, and she just took off with growth. So this one is definitely one of my favorite plants because of the history behind it. It's just crazy to me that it was the tiniest little plant, and a couple months later I have this beast. So yes, another plant that I am hoping that I can have for a very long time. And if you don't have one, I would definitely recommend getting one for your home. So here is another favorite at the moment. This one is fairly new to the collection. I bought it as a cutting, and right now I have it in water so it can start rooting out, and once it does that, I can place it into some soil. But this one is the Monstera Peru, and I've been wanting to add this to my collection for a very, very long time. The cuttings can get a little pricey, so that's why it took me so long to add it to my collection. But I finally have one, and I'm so excited to watch her grow. And this one is also known for the texture on its leaves, and it is just, it's a pretty little baby, and I'm just excited to watch it grow out. I also got this one on Etsy. I'll link the seller's name down below. I want to say it's Legends of Monstera, but yeah, it was fast shipping, and the cutting that I received was exactly as pictured, so I have no complaints, and yeah, I'm excited for this one. This one doesn't look like much, but is everything to me. This is a Hoya linearis, and I've also been wanting one of these for a very, very long time. They tend to get a little pricey, so that's why it took so long. But a friend of mine was actually very nice enough to give me a little cutting as a gift. I placed it in some water, and I'm waiting for it to root out at the moment, but this one is so beautiful, and I can't wait for it to start growing into a full plant. Next on the list is my Monstera at insonieye, and this one has grown so much for me. It wasn't that big when I got it. I want to say, maybe if you take some of that away, So like that big. And it's grown a lot. And this one I was really excited about because I found it at a nursery in Half Moon Bay, and this is when I really couldn't find them that much. And yeah, I found this one for only, I want to say it was like $18, and so that was definitely a steal. And this one is just such an easy plant to take care of. I never really have any problems with it. So I want to say, just because the way it looks and its care requirements, it makes it definitely one of my favorite plants. So this is my Begonia whiteyeye, and I am just so proud of this beautiful angel because when I first got her, she wasn't too happy. She was definitely a rehab plant, and I didn't know what to do with her. I was just like, this is my first begonia, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try it out. And so I did a little bit of research, and I decided to cut those leaves and repropagate them. And once I did that, I let them root out, which took a very long time, but I just didn't give up. I was like, I'm gonna leave them in the water as long as I possibly can and wait for some roots to grow. And they did. Once I did that, it just started shooting out new growth like crazy. So this is basically all new growth that you're seeing here. The original 2 leaves, they died on me, but that's okay. It happens, and I have new baby leaves growing in. And yeah, I'm attached to this plant. I feel like I really nursed it back to health, and I'm proud of it. Keep growing. So next I want to talk about my Monstera deliciosa. That is another favorite of mine. I love it. It was a little baby when I got it, and I was also very scared because I thought it was so intimidating to bring it home, and I had no idea what I was doing. And now it is just a massive plant. And yeah, I just love her, and I hope she is around for a very, very long time. Golden pothos. So my golden pothos is another favorite at the moment. I was looking at it the other day, and I just couldn't believe how big it's gotten. And I'll also insert a clip of that because it is another plant that is way too big to move right now. But I purchased it when it was already pretty full and somewhat long, but it is twice the size now, and I just love it. It's my mama pothos, and she made the favorites top 10 of this week. And last but not least, I want to talk about my Silvery Ann pothos. That one, I'm just so proud of it. We had some rough patches when I first brought her home. I want to say I got her at Trader Joe's, and I think they overwatered the plant, but it was having a rough time. Vines kept falling out because they weren't planted well when I first got it, and it was a whole thing. But now I've got her to a place where she is happy and pushing out even more new growth now that she has settled into her pot a little more. But I just love the foliage on it. I think it's just so pretty. It has this beautiful silvery variegation, and I'm happy to have her in my collection. And I love that it's just an easy plant to take care of. I don't have to do much now that she's doing much better, and I definitely suggest if you don't have one, you should definitely get one. It's just an amazing plant, and I love it. All right, that is it for my top 10 favorite plants as of right now, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.